What's up, guys? It's your boy. So, out here on this snowy day, the girl's back here, Elvira's getting some fuel. So, this is going to be a quick one, but this question is it worth it? Is what worth it? Is being like everybody else worth it? So, everybody wants to work for the dealerships. Yes, dealerships buy cars, okay? That's fine. Dealerships buy a lot of cars. That's true. That's fine. You haul 3 or 4 cars, right? So, you're going to go into this dealership and you're going to talk to this guy that buys cars 60, 70 miles up the road, right? And so that's going to be, it's called 60 miles. So you're 2 hours of driving each way. And now you got to find them, load and unload and all that. And we all know the further
Exit
away,
right.
essentially the less per mile you get. So if you're now looking at a 300-mile trip or even a 3-hour trip one way, and you've got a deadhead back the same amount, what's your numbers? Does it still make sense? So you're 4 hours in for $300. How many times can you legally do that in a day? Twice? Maybe 3 times if you're lucky, but I doubt it. You're not going to get it 3 times. Because it's not possible. So, you're looking at making $600 for a whole lot of nonsense work, loading and unloading. This business is about efficiency. There's nothing efficient about hauling 30 cars with a 3-car hauler. It's not efficient. I wouldn't even do that with a 5-car hauler. You know, it's because you're deadheading back. You know, and unfortunately, there's people out here that claim to have all this knowledge, but when you vet them, they've got none. They had a company for a month and went out of business. Or they got 100% out of service rate. They've never had trucks. They've never driven trucks. But yet, let's make money off of the new guy. Probably should have included that in the scams. So, everybody, and then there's others that you're out here 2 months, 3 months. You think you've got it by the kahunas, and you can now give all information. Well, if you ain't made it through 4 seasons, you don't know nothing. I still don't know nothing. I just like to act like I do. So, guys, it's not worth it to be like everybody else. If you want to haul for dealers, you go buy a 9-car Stinger and work for dealers. You want to make the money that Hotshots make, then do what Hotshots do. You've seen my video the other day. If you didn't, go look at it. That's what I do. That's a hotshot. So the problem is, hotshot freight guys are being coached to be an OTL freight driver, OTR freight, OTR LTL. That's what they're being told to do and taught to do. Well, hotshot car haulers are being taught to compete with the big guys. That guy puts 9 cars for $900. You put 3 cars for $300. And it's rarely smooth. So, and you're going to say, well, I make $600 a week or a day. You probably don't. But at $600 a day, what is your expenses? Life is about knowing your role, knowing your place. Business is no different. You've got to know your role in the business and in the industry. Some people don't even belong in the industry. They're in the wrong section of the industry. Like, I don't belong in a dealership. Do I do it every now and then? I do. But not often. Not often at all. Let me show you something. This truck here, I am the 6th truck to get it, to show up. Number 6. Okay? Everybody walked away from it. I don't know what it was paying then. I couldn't tell you. But I guarantee you at number 5, they could have done what I did. So I show up. This truck's on the board. $1.05 a mile. Okay? That truck right there. Okay? They say it runs, drives. It's got 2 flat tires. Flat tires ain't a thing. Nothing but a thing. So I talked to the driver, or the owner, and he's like, well, I bought it as a run and drive, and they're telling me it doesn't run. And his exact words were, I don't know if it's transmission or tires. Well, that tells me there's a transmission issue. Okay, so I show up. Well, would you like to know what the transmission issue is? Let me see if you can see that. There. Can you see that? There's no drive shaft. None. So, it can't drive on the truck. You know why there's no drive shaft? Because it's in the bed of the truck. It's cold, okay? No drive shaft. That tire's flat. Off the bead, okay? Come over here. This tire is off the bead. This truck doesn't start. This truck doesn't have park. Is it haulable? Sure. So what do? First of all, it's super heavy. So you be prepared. You know your role. Call a rollback. This guy, when I called him and I told him the situation, he said an extra $500, you get it here. I don't care how you get it here. So, well, we need a rollback. He said, we get a rollback. So who gonna pay for it? Bring me a receipt. What a concept. You know your role. You work your position in the game. I do what they want. Now this here, this came from a dealer. That there came from a dealer. 90 cents a mile. So why was I at a dealer? Because it's a single at 90 cents a mile. So it's okay to run for dealers. It's okay to work for dealers and go to dealers. But know what you're doing. Don't just haul whatever. Dealers are not for hot shots. That's why you see stingers at dealers. And I could efficiently make money with this at a dealer, probably. But why? There's a better way. You just got to find it. So, now while we're here, what do I do about a truck with no brakes? Chain and strap the holy bejesus out of it. Hold on. So there we are. You got that chain holding it to the trailer. That won't go nowhere. I got that strap on that wheel. I got that strap on that wheel. Now up here, the tires are flat. So maybe I should put a strap around the tire, right? And not is it just flat. So, that's what we do. Chain it to the frame. Pull the frame down. That there. You come over, do the same thing. Chain the frame. one on every wheel. It's that simple. So, guys, yeah, I'm moving up. I haul 4 most of the time. But my game plan doesn't change. So you get your game plan. You do it your way. You listen to people that have what you want, that show you they have what you want. They don't talk that smack, they work that smack. So, plenty of information on the videos. You know, I don't think I'm not going to be doing the one-on-one mentorship anymore. It's just not working for me. Works for some people, but it doesn't work for me. So, guys, know what you're doing. Know where you belong in the industry. And know it before you get started. And listen to multiple people. So, we're putting fuel in here. Show you one good look at Elvira. That's our new fuel tank there. So, alright guys, starting to snow, we gotta get on up the road. So you have any questions, put it in the comments. And I'm not out of information, but if you guys have any questions or topics for a video, holla at your boy. I'd love to answer some questions. So, there's old Elvira and her prime doing what she does. And I brought 2 all the way from Texas at $2.10 a mile. So, alright guys, like, share, subscribe, hit that ding ding, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.